The Afghan President Hamid Karzai says security forces have regained control of the capital. Taliban militants launched a series of attacks this morning across Kabul. Bombers targeted a shopping centre, the presidential palace and several government ministries, prompting gun battles across the city. Government sources say at least 5 people have been killed, as well as 4 militants.
The European Union has promised at least €337 million in long-term aid for quake-hit Haiti. Here, the UK government is increasing its contribution from £6 million to £20 million. The Disasters Emergency Committee appeal has so far reached £23 million.
The collection of aid is important because the money will get through in the end, and I'm pleased that we've been able to treble our aid to $32 million. And added to the support that British people have given through the emergency appeal, Britain's generosity has been proven once again.
6 days on from the quake, agencies say aid is slowly beginning to get to the victims. It's estimated as many as 200,000 people have been killed, and at least that many have been left homeless. Hospitals are struggling to cope with the wounded.
They're very angry because they never said that it's just like Leogane does not exist. And if you look by the size of Leogane and the population of Leogane, the damage is greater in Leogane than there is in Port-au-Prince.
David Cameron has outlined how a Conservative government would try to make it easier for high-flying professionals to move into teaching. Unveiling the party's draft education manifesto, he said the recruitment process for teachers should be brazenly elitist.
As long as you've got a first or a 2-1 in maths or a rigorous science subject from a good university, you can apply.
Tony Blair will make his long-awaited appearance at the Iraq inquiry on Friday the 29th of January. This afternoon, one of Mr Blair's closest aides in the run-up to the Iraq war is giving evidence. Jonathan Powell was Chief of Staff to the former Prime Minister throughout his time at Number 10.
The former housekeeper of the Attorney-General Baroness Scotland has pleaded guilty to possessing a false visa. Loloahi Tapui appeared before Southwark Crown Court on charges that she'd been working in the country illegally. She denied intending using the forged document for fraud. Prince William has received a traditional Maori greeting reserved for a chief as he opened New Zealand's new £38 million Supreme Court building. Elders from Wellington's Maori community honoured him with a nose-pressing greeting. He was draped in a traditional cloak. Hundreds lined the roads around the building watching the ceremony, but they were also joined by a small number of anti-monarchy activists.